everyone. This is Pam Reese with Adventures in Aging, and I'm here again with my friend
Gary Vandenberg. It's great to be back, Pam, and let's just start by thanking our sponsor, Stridelight.net. Stridelight provides quality diabetic shoes, custom inserts, orthotics, all lower extremity needs. For over 20 years, they've been providing quality feet-related products. Please mention Stridelight to your doctor or podiatrist for the best solution for your feet. Thank you, Stridelight, Stridelight.net. Well, Pam, this is going to be a fun day, isn't it?
No, we have quite an adventure for all of our listeners today, and quite frankly, Gary, for you and me too.
Most people I hang out with are like 80 to 100 years old. Do you know that?
No.
I never hang out with anybody young at all.
So today, Gary, we are hanging out with 4 little people between the ages of 6 and 8.
Wow.
So to all of our listeners, first let me say thank you for tuning into our podcast, for rating us high, for sharing our podcast. We certainly appreciate each and every one of you, and we hope you enjoy our show today. So as I mentioned, today we have 4 guests with us. And normally we're talking to an older audience, and today we are focused on out of the mouths of children and what aging and what life means to them. So I am very honored, Gary, because I know these children intimately.
What do they call you, Pam? They call you something, right?
Yeah, they call me Dawa.
Dawa.
Not Grandma, not Gigi, but Dawa. And
Dawa.
these are my grandchildren. And so today we have Camden, who is 6. Say hi, Camden.
Hi.
We have Jameson.
Say hi, Jameson.
Hi.
And how old are you, Jameson?
I'm 8.
We have Harper.
Hi.
And how old are you, Harper?
8 too.
And then we have Marin. Marin, how old are you?
I am 6 years old.
So this is going to be an adventure for all of us.
Yes, it sure is. What? Do you have any questions? Where should we start?
So I do. Because we talk about adventures in aging, now you kids have lived 6 and 8 years. Do you feel like that's a long time?
Kind of.
Kinda. Why's that?
Cause it's not one.
It's not one.
Because it's not one. So, Jameson, what are your thoughts on that? Tell us, how do you feel old?
I feel old. I feel 1 year older than I am right now, though.
Do you feel like you're 9?
Yes, I do.
But now when you're at school, do you see little kids at school?
No, I see like the same age as me.
Okay, you don't see little kids and younger kids?
Nah.
Okay, because it would seem like you're getting to be the big guy around there now, right? Are you? Okay.
Yep.
Good.
What about you, Camden? Are you one of the big kids in school or one of the little kids in school?
One of the big kids.
So everyone you're around is younger.
Yeah, those 2 little kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's 2 little kids in your class.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you like smarter than them or stronger than them?
I'm smarter.
You're a little smarter, you think?
that's the best place to be, Camden. A little smarter.
Good. Okay, but you still play with them, I'm sure.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. What about you, Marin? What do you think? Do you have any younger people?
Yes.
Are you older and wiser than them now?
Yes.
Yeah, I imagine you probably are.
And Harper, do you feel old or young at school?
In my class, I'm the small one, but in the school, I'm the big one.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
That's
all right.
all relative, isn't it?
So we have some questions for you guys, and then you can ask us some.
Okay.
All right? You ready?
Good. Well, we can start with how old is when somebody's old. Am I old to you? I'm kind of old, aren't I? I got gray hair and things like that. So, how old do you think old is? Is there an age like 12, 15, 30? What do you think?
44, because my daddy's 44.
44 is it? That's
44 is
that's
kind
the
of
high
old.
that's the high water mark. Yes.
I think 50 and up.
Over 50. Okay, there must be a number then. Camden?
1 billion.
What?
1 billion.
1 billion is old to
1
Camden.
billion. Oh, like a rock. You know,
Like yes.
like the rocks, like the Grand Canyon.
I like that.
That's good.
Marin, what about you?
Around the 80s and up.
80s and up. There you go.
So you don't think 60's old?
Okay. How about 16? Is that old?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Harper, what do you want to say?
16 is older because it's a little older, but old is 100.
100 now. Good. You know, all of you are probably going to live to be 100. Did you know that?
Would you like to live to be 100?
Maybe. I don't want to die at all, though.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't want
What about you, Jameson?
Yep.
100 years old.
Okay.
I want to be 1,000 years old.
1,000 years old.
I don't think anyone in the world has lived to be 1,000, but do you know that there are some people that have lived to be 108, 110?
180?
There, lots of people live over 80.
I said 180.
Oh, no. I don't think anyone has lived to be 180.
Nope. I think the oldest is probably like 100 and maybe 15 or something like that.
150?
I don't know about that.
I don't either.
Good. Well, we've got some questions here. Yes.
I'm hoping to be 100 and at least 15. 115.
115. That's a
Do
good
you
mark.
think that you'll be living a productive life at 115, like as you are today?
Are you going to be running around or are you going to be sitting in a chair? watching
I
TV?
think I actually might be sitting in a chair because I feel like my bones will be broken by then.
Oh, but you still want to live to be that age?
Yeah.
I like
Your
it.
bones may be broken.
But
though.
you'll have a productive mind. Harper, what about you?
I would be sitting in my chair and watching TV all day because I had nothing else to do because I would be old and I would have no good bones and I would need help and I would live in a place where people help me and I will be but also I'm gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Well, in 100 years, you guys will be flying around in space. You know that, right? So,
Really?
yeah.
You never know.
And
Marin, what about you?
That would be so fun.
I will be sitting in a chair and helping other people out.
Well, Marin, that's a kind thing to do, and hopefully your bones and muscles won't be so old you can't move.
No, because when I do that, I'm going to be 20 years old.
Do you feel that by exercising or being active helps you live longer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Camden, what about you?
Yes. Yes, because it makes you healthy, and if you're not healthy, you can die.
There you go.
Okay.
I want to live to be so healthy and strong and safe.
Very good. Marin, that's a great. There, we have a unified thing.
Me too.
Now, what is there anything that you wish you were older you could do, like drive or something? Yes, Harper. What comes to mind?
Drive and own a business and then be rich.
There you go.
What kind of business would you own?
One where they sell mattresses.
A mattress seller. That's an excellent
mattress
idea.
factory.
Everyone has to sleep on a
Because
mattress.
I get to sleep there and live there because it will be comfy.
Okay,
So I have a
Jameson.
big
A home office, it
mattresses.
sounds like.
Jameson, what were you going to tell us?
When I'm old, I personally am a robot lover, so I would do a robot engineer place.
So tell me about being a robot lover.
Well, I like to make stuff, and robots is one of the things, but I've never been able to make one.
But don't you have a desire to be a robot engineer someday in life?
Yes.
And what will that be? Tell us what exactly is that?
It's a place where you're an engineer, but you build robots.
That's smart. That's genius. What are the robots going to do? Are they going to help you?
They will help old people if they can't walk or something.
Okay, they're going to help old people. You're going to be wonderful. You're like an inventor then. You want to be an inventor. That's wonderful.
Camden, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Engineer to build robots.
You're going to be just like your brother. Do you think you and your brother will have a business together when you're older?
I don't know.
You don't know, but it could happen, right?
It could happen. It
Yeah.
could be the Camden and Jameson Robot
Company.
Company.
Okay. Now, Marin, what do you want to do when you get older? If you had more years to you,
I'm not really going to do anything, but when I grow up,
I'm gonna live with my sister in a house with my 2 best friends.
Good.
Oh, okay.
She's going for the liberal arts degree.
No, you know what? Maybe I had that vision one day when I was your age. I don't know. Harper, what about you?
And we talked that we're not gonna own a mattress store, but we're gonna work together.
Okay, good. If that mattress store deal doesn't pan out, then
So, do you see the 4 of you when you're older? Do you think you'll all still be friends?
Yes, because we're cousins.
Yes.
Yep.
yep,
Yes.
yep. You're gonna hang out with each other, aren't you? And be buddies. I know how that goes.
When I grow up, I will live with Camden, Jameson, and Harper for the rest of my life.
Okay, that will change, I promise, when you're about 15, but good thoughts now.
If you could change something in the world, if you had a magic wand, Harper,
This is a good one.
and you could change anything, what would you change to make the world a better place?
I would change dead trees into good trees. So you can breathe.
Say that again.
We can switch dead trees into good trees so we can live.
Oh,
Trees?
trees.
Trees. You're going to make better trees in the world, so we could keep, because trees make us breathe, right? They make air. That's great.
And we could die without
What about you, Camden?
I'll make the world a better place.
How would you do that?
Like making awesome houses, making taller buildings.
Taller buildings?
Yeah.
Do you think taller buildings would help make the world better?
Like for more people to live in.
You're
That's
like a
very smart.
construction now. How about Jameson? What would you do if you had a magic wand and could change the whole world?
I would actually place more trees down from trees that dropped like saplings.
Okay. You're into trees.
I love this.
Good. And Marin, what would you do if you had a magic wand and could change anything to make the world better? What would you do?
I would pick up trash and make trash cans be closer to buildings so when somebody has a coffee in the morning, they can just throw it away.
Right next to them.
And not put it on the ground?
Yeah.
Yes.
You want more trash cans closer to
Spit it
people.
out the window.
That's going to save the world. Good.
So, you guys, I have an interesting question. So, I want you to think back in your long lives. What is the earliest activity or thing you can remember?
What does that mean?
What do you remember from when you were
The
younger?
first thing you remember?
What's the first thing you remember? Let's start with you, Camden. What's the first thing you can remember in your life?
Being silly.
Being silly. Well, you know what? That's okay. I like it. I hope that stays with you. Jameson,
For me, it's standing in front of my mom as a toddler.
do you remember doing that though?
Yes.
And what was mom doing?
I'm just sitting on the couch.
Do you have a vision of you as a baby with mommy sitting on the couch?
I was standing up in front of the couch, like a few feet away.
Wow.
Wow, that's a great memory.
You're a little kid then. Yes.
Go on, Harper. What's your earliest memory?
When I was like 3, when I was at the zoo and I was laughing really hard, because of balloons.
Okay, that's a good memory.
I was laughing at balloons.
Laughing at balloons.
What about you, Marin? What's your earliest memory?
Getting my dog Bodie.
Oh, that's probably very true.
Because he was like as big as a bush.
He was tiny, right?
Yeah.
And now he's a giant.
And
he's
he
only
peed
3.
on my mom.
And how? Wait, that's too much information. We call
Yeah,
it.
Marin. I don't know if mommy will like to hear that.
Now in school, what do you think you learned this last year in school? Marin, what did you learn in school that you'll remember?
Being a kid.
Hey, no, what did you learn? You had to learn something. Did you learn how to read?
Math.
Math.
Good. Okay. Harper, what did you learn in school?
I learned how to read words because I like together because I could just read like a robot.
The robots.
Oh, okay.
Common
I
theme here.
learned times.
All right, Jay.
That was the same thing, and also being able to read more words because I was bad at sounding out words.
Yeah. I didn't learn to read till I was in 3rd grade, I think.
Really?
Isn't that crazy? You aren't in 3rd grade yet, are you?
No,
Second
do you
grade.
know that Mr. Gary, on one of our podcasts, he talked about having to have a lot of help when he was in 3rd grade because he couldn't read yet. And Harper and Jameson just finished 2nd grade.
And we can read.
I remember 2nd grade. Yeah.
Not able to
Okay,
read.
so Camden, what is the biggest thing you learned this year? And what grade were you in this year?
Kindergarten, and I learned a lot about math.
And math. You are so smart. We have
So-
a smart group here.
Camden likes equations, right? So tell us an equation.
100 plus 100 equals 200.
These are smart
That's
kids.
brilliant. That's
Making
brilliant.
me feel, you're making me feel dumb here. You know, that's
All right, here's one. If you could live anywhere in the world,
We talked about this yesterday.
anywhere in the world, where would you live? Marin, you go first.
Where would you live?
I would live in Los Angeles with my friends.
Los
Oh.
Angeles, California.
Well,
Are
there's
you gonna be in
that.
Hollywood? You gonna be a model in Hollywood? That's wonderful.
I like it. Okay, Harper?
Hollywood, because I can be famous, because famous people live there, and it's hot there too.
It's hot and famous.
All right, see where this is
We're
going.
tracking our West Coast crowd here.
Yeah, Jameson?
With my mom.
Oh, you would if you could live anywhere, it'd be with your mom.
Where would you? Which state or country would you live in?
With your mom.
This one.
This
Ohio.
one,
Would you
live in-
just stay in Ohio with mommy?
Yep.
Aw. Do you know, he reminds me of my son.
Yeah.
My son would have said that when he was 8 years old.
I think my sons still say that. By the
Oh,
way.
yeah. In fact, Mr. Gary's sons still live with him.
And they're a lot older than you, but that's great. I love them to be around.
What about you, Camden? If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Margaritaville with mommy.
Margaritaville.
There's the right answer. Finally,
Margaritaville, is that the resort that you go swimming, that you go stay at spring break?
Yeah, I just love that place.
So do I. That is a great place. Actually,
Jimmy
I
Buffett.
could live at Margaritaville and listen to Jimmy Buffett.
Good too.
Wow.
Definitely. Why we're going to talk about getting older. So why do people get older? Any idea what happens to them? Yes. Harper.
They have a birthday every year, and then they turn another age, and it goes for how much they live until they die.
Okay.
Okay.
The birthdays. Was that the answer you were going to give, Jameson?
Yes, but without the dying part.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Skip that dying part. What is
Yeah, let's not even think about that. You guys
Yeah.
got billions of years.
Marin, why do people get older? Any idea?
Because they start to get more wrinkles and more wrinkles and more wrinkles.
It's the wrinkles.
And
The wrinkles
when
make
you
you-
get 80, you have like a million wrinkles.
You know, what do you do to get rid of those wrinkles?
Put it on with makeup.
Oh, you just
makeup.
cover it up with
Yeah.
makeup. I like
Right
that.
answer too.
Why do you think people grow older, Camden?
Because you had to live up for 100 years, and it takes a long time there, so you have a really long life.
That's a fabulous answer. Because if you're going to live to 100, you have 100 birthdays.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, on your birthday, do you make wishes? Do you remember what you wished for last year on your birthday?
No.
You don't remember making a wish. You made a wish, didn't you?
I did, but I don't remember what it was.
If today was your birthday, what would you wish?
To sleep all day because I'm tired.
There you go.
All right. I want to hear a real wish. Jameson, if you could make a wish today, what would it be?
I actually never thought about that.
Okay.
You should be in politics, by the way.
No, he gives all the politically correct answers.
Yes, you may be governor or president one day.
Marin?
Wait, what is this question again?
If today was your birthday and you're going to blow out the candle and you're going to make a wish, what would you wish for?
I would wish for my mom to have millions and millions of great years.
There.
Aw.
To live forever.
Camden?
See Mario in real life.
That's a great wish. See Mario in real life.
Mario. He may be coming here in a little bit if you're good. Not really.
So Gary, that was a joke. Gary just made a big joke,
big
and
joke.
Gary you just got him all excited,
I know.
and there's no Mario.
I'm sorry for that, but oh, don't cry, okay?
Mario.
So in 10 years from now, what do you think you'll be doing? 10 years, twice your age right now almost, because some of you are almost getting to 10. Yes, Harper, what would you be doing in 10 years?
18, I would be going in high school and learning stuff because it's school.
Yeah. Would you dress up when you're in high school? Are you going to dress up?
Maybe.
Okay, good. And Marin, what will you be doing in 10 years from now?
I would be partying.
A little partying.
Okay, out of the mouths of babes. Where do we hear this?
That's kind of a correct answer, but probably not.
So Gary had that same goal when he was your age, I think.
Yeah, look how I turned out. So don't follow in those footsteps.
So go on, Jameson. What about you? What do you want to be doing in 10 years from now?
If I'm not like in the school building, I would just be working at my place. Probably might be McDonald's.
Oh,
He's got a job.
that's a great job.
Making some money.
I like that. What about you, Camden? What are you going to be doing in 10 years?
Have an engineer's place where I build robots with my robot team.
He's going to skip all those.
Yeah, well, he's going to have a robot team. So tell me this, guys. Do you feel like you have to go to college?
Let's see. Harper, what do you think you need to go to college to get anywhere in life? What do you think?
You should, but you don't have to.
Okay.
But you should, so you can learn something and so you can get a good job.
Okay.
There you go.
Camden, what about you?
I'm going to say the same thing Harper said.
Okay.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Jay?
Same thing.
Okay.
All right, Marin, do you have
Say
the same
something
thoughts?
No.
Oh, do you feel like you have to go to college?
Yes, because if you don't and you just forget about it and you want to read and you want to read and you want to write and read and write, and then when you're old you can't go back to school.
Oh, wait till okay. Now make sure.
So
you
that's
start,
why you should always go to college.
Good.
Okay.
Start saving money too at your age. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
y'all have to work and save your money. Do you agree? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Yep.
Yippee-doo.
Yesy dooty doo.
Yeah. So what? One day when you work for many, many years, you may get to retire. Have you ever heard of somebody retiring? Yes.
Yes.
And what do they do when they retire? What happens?
What do people do when they
And
retire?
please don't say they die. Or, yes. What happens when they?
They quit, but they're not gonna get a new job because they're too old, and they're gonna live in a retirement home, and people call it paradise.
Paradise.
Well, that living at home doing nothing is
I like it.
paradise.
That's my goal. One of my goals is to end up in that paradise.
I want to live in that paradise. Go on, Jameson.
I've experienced because one time at the doctor's, one of my favorite doctors, he retired.
Okay. What do you think he's doing now?
Probably sitting at that retirement home.
He's sitting at the retirement home.
Do you think everyone goes to a retirement home, or do you think they can just be productive and
Don't they go
do you-
golfing? or-
Yeah, can they go golfing? Can they go swimming?
Probably if they want to, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
They don't have to, but my Nana, she lived in a house and then she went to one.
Right. And your
Yes,
Nana. That's
yes.
good memories.
What about you, Marin?
You retired.
That's true. And look at
And
me.
now you're making lots and lots of podcasts.
Right.
And
She's
you
the
work at
busiest
and
person
you
I know.
work at nursing home.
That's true, honey. That's true. I don't think I'll ever retire. Really. What about you, Camden?
The same thing Harpo said.
Oh, good.
I like it. I like it when
Consensus.
we agree.
We have consensus amongst our group.
We
here.
do.
Good. Now, do you ever go on trips? Do you ever go anywhere on a trip with your family? Where did you go?
To Florida and to Bahamas.
Did you ever learn anything? Did you learn anything on these trips? Do you learn things as you're traveling?
I learned how to swim.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's a great skill to have.
What about you, Camden? Where have you been? Where do you like to go on a trip?
Margaritaville.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was the Margaritaville.
Okay, we're already making a second round through
That's
Margaritaville.
right. That's right.
Yeah, Jameson,
My favorite place would be Ocean City.
have you been there before?
Yes, just once.
And that's it. Where is that? Maryland or somewhere? Where is that?
Ocean City, New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay.
What do you like most about Ocean City, New Jersey?
My favorite part is the roller coasters and cotton candy.
Yes.
Okay.
Marin, do you have a favorite vacation?
Yes, your house.
Oh,
That is the right answer. There's
No,
never
I-
right answers, but that
was a good answer. I like
Because
it.
for the 4th of July, there's lots of roller coasters. So in 2 weeks, I'm coming back to your house and I get to ride all the roller coasters.
Because there's a fair. There's a July 4th fair in town. And these kids like to go to the fair and eat fair food. All right, so now here's something a little different. I want each of you to tell us what you feel is most important in life. What is most important in life if you could teach other people? What would you teach them? And let's start with Camden. 6-year-old Camden. If you were a teacher of people, what would you think they should know?
math.
Well, math is something that people should know. Do you agree, Gary?
yes.
Gary's a counter,
Why,
by the way.
Why would you learn math? Why is that so important?
So you can be smarter.
Okay. Use math in everything. My daughter's a math teacher, and she loves teaching math. Okay. Jameson, how about you? What is the answer?
How to get a good job and not be poor, and how to live for as long as you can need it to live.
Resume writing. That's what it sounds
I
like.
like that. And so I'm curious, Jameson, what would you say to them? How would you teach them that?
Eat less junk food, eat more healthy stuff, and always at least exercise.
Whoa, we didn't even prompt these kids.
No. Very
We
good.
had
Wow, I'm blown
no
away.
prompting at all. Harper, what about you? What would you teach people that you feel is important for them to know?
Math and reading. Because if you don't read, you won't, when you're at the doctor's office, you have to sign papers and you can't sign them.
That's true.
You have to sign papers in life to live.
You have to sign papers
Wow.
in life to live.
Or you'll go in jail.
Or you go to jail. Well, we all should know how to sign those papers to keep us out of jail.
Because that's not following the rules.
That's motivation right there.
Or there's a
You sign or you're going to jail.
That's right. Or you get the get out of jail free card. Do you know about that game? No. Okay.
Marion, what is the question again?
So the question, Marin, if you had to teach people about something important in life, what would you teach them?
I would teach them to be kind, healthy, and safe.
Kind, healthy, and safe. And how do you teach people to be kind?
By not being so mean to other people.
That's true. That's very good. All right, Gary, what else
Good.
What else do we want to know from these
Well,
little people?
Many years from now, you'll be listening to this podcast, kids, right? What's the best memory you have of Grammy or Dawa?
It's Dawa, not
Dawa.
Grammy. Grammy is old, Gary. It's Dawa.
Yes. We'll go around the room here. We'll start with Harper here.
When are we to ask questions to you?
Oh, in 1 minute.
What's your best memory of Dawa so far?
When we went to her house, when she came to our house for 2 weeks.
Oh, she stayed for 2 weeks.
Oh.
That's
That
wonderful.
was the longest time we ever saw her.
Good.
Oh, my.
Jameson, what's your favorite memory of Dawa?
Well, this happens every year. It's when we get to go to the fair.
Fair.
Yes.
There's a
that's
favorite
right.
time of year.
What about you, Camden?
When you're at our house in the pool.
At your house.
In the pool.
Oh, in the pool, the swimming
In the
pool.
pool. What
That's
about
great.
you, Marin?
The time at the grocery store when you fell with Harper holding her hands.
That's always a good memory.
Yeah, that's a great memory. I
Watch
like
a
to
Dawa
remember
go
that
down
one.
at the grocery store.
That's always a great one to remember. All right, so now we're going to let you guys close it out with either a question or a comment. All right, who's going to go first? Oh, my. 4 hands are raised. I have 4 children with a lot to say. Harper, go.
What is old to you?
What is old to you?
What is old to me? Wow, Harper. Old to me is how you feel.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
kind of.
What about you, Gary?
Oh, it's when you stop growing, when you stop learning new things and stop doing new things, then when you realize that you've done everything, you're probably old.
All right, there's that. Jameson, it's your turn to talk.
What is your question?
What were your guys' grandpa and grandma's and grandpa's names?
Oh, so I had Grandma Hazel Tressie and Grandpa Delbert.
And I had Alma and Walter, and they owned a toy store. Can you believe that? And I got
you
to go and
serious?
hang out at the toy store. They were my favorites.
Could you get any toy you wanted?
One. Anything I wanted. One. Isn't that exciting? I got a boat one time that was taller than me.
Really?
A little toy.
Wow. What about you, Camden? If there's any,
Favorite thing.
what's say it again.
What's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing is to be on vacations.
Okay.
My favorite thing is to be on vacations.
Good. Mine lately is ice cream with chocolate on top. Chocolate syrup. Does that sound good?
Like you'd like hot fudge sundaes.
I do. It doesn't have to be hot. It
It can just be chocolate.
Yeah, Hershey stuff. You spread
All
it on
right.
there. Yeah, it's kind of a weakness at this point.
Okay, Marin, what's your question?
My question is, why are you so beautiful?
Oh, Marin,
Why is she so beautiful?
let's all laugh.
Yeah. Well, that's a great question.
I didn't ask her to say that. Marin, really? I'm a little embarrassed. But thank you, honey.
Why you're so pretty?
Oh, aw. These kids are the best. Well, guess
We
what?
are.
We have just spent 33 minutes talking.
Really?
Yes.
You were excellent. You were well behaved.
thought I spent
Well behaved children.
And so, are you going to listen to this podcast when it comes out?
Yep.
And you're going to tell all your friends?
Yesy.
All right.
And our listenership.
So, everyone, that brings us to a close. We just spent time with 4 children and got their perspectives on life. Gary, really, is it all that different than ours?
No, it can't top this. We'll have to invite you back. How's that sound?
Yay.
For repeat performance. Wonderful, children.
So, to all of our listeners, thank you again for joining in and for listening to us. Please share, please rate us. We appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, thank you. Bye bye.